Hi, our CS410 project is StockThoughts. What is StockThoughts? The idea behind StockThoughts is to provide a search engine that utilizes the Twitteresque feed of StockTwits.com for analysis. StockThoughts utilizes search engine methodology and sentiment analysis to provide the user with comprehensive results about a ticker symbol. So, what is the motivation behind this project? StockThoughts presents itself as a view into retail or investor trader psychology. Retail investors or traders are non-hedge fund, bank, or wealth management associated people, such as everyday investors. A lot of the trading volume on a certain stock is called dumb money, or the inflow of retail money, as opposed to smart money, which is the inflow of hedge fund, wealth management, or insider money. StockThoughts helps analyze the retail outlook environment around a company's stock, thus helping to track the flow of dumb money. Small and mid-cap stocks are more dominated by retail money than blue chips. Thus, StockTwits feeds of those tickers are very valuable. StockThoughts analysis works best on small and mid-cap companies, specifically biotech and technology. However, StockThoughts can also be applied to tickers that track commodities and economy indexes. Some of the examples of these are oil, gold, silver, and natural gas. So, when is StockThoughts useful? One example that we can take is the case of biotech stocks. StockThoughts analysis can provide useful insight on whether retail traders is bullish or bearish on the short term and the long term. Many of the small and mid-cap biotech companies base their success on their mainline drugs, known as their pipeline. These drugs are usually orphan drugs or revolutionary approaches to combat illnesses such as cancer, hepatitis B, etc. The approval at each phase of the drug's FDA approval process is crucial. The final approval to sell in the market is the most critical. The approval at each stage is a catalyst for the stock, usually causing heavy rallying in the stock's price over time. The final approval of a drug indicates the company will generate revenue from the drug, which also draws investors and short-term traders in. However, it is not possible to know whether the drug will pass or not, so retail investors provide insight on StockTwits.com that can be harvested and presented by StockThoughts, aiding the user in entering a long-term investment or a short-term trade. Another example of the usefulness of StockThoughts is that it can be very useful to analyze the feeds of commodity and economy index stocks, also known as ETFs. Some of the examples of these, as mentioned earlier, are oil, gold, natural gas, and the S&P 500. These feeds are very active, and retail traders post their technical and fundamental news-based analysis on the future of the economy or commodities price. These are high-volume tickers dominated by smart money and algorithmically based machines. However, the insight provided by retail traders is very useful for a user who is unaware of macroeconomic trends. It also allows the user to enter speculative trades on the future price of a commodity or index. So, what are some existing solutions in this area? The research linking sentiment analysis, text categorization, and stock market behavior is still relatively new and exciting. There are already pre-existing tools that claim to predict stock market behavior. A big name in this is Johan Bolin and his associates, who claims his Google profile of mood states algorithm and an artificial neural network can predict future stock behavior at an 87.6% accuracy. There are, however, no current engines that utilize the StockTwits.com feed for analysis. StockTwits is revolutionary in that it provides a feed of information critical to understanding retail trading psychology and perspective. So, how did we go about implementing our project? On the right, you can see a screenshot of the tweets from multiple tickers stored in a DynamoDB. We utilized Python to implement a web crawler which gathers tweets from the stocks feed and stores them in an AWS database. And we implemented the search engine using the bag of words and inverted index to return results from the query. On the next slide, you will see a couple more screenshots of the project to give you a better understanding of the project. On the left, you see a screenshot of the search engine and the autocomplete feature for tickers that exist in the database. And on the right, you can see the scraper downloading and uploading various tweets by parsing the JSON. If you look on the screenshot, you can see that the tweets from various companies such as Nvidia, Cisco, and GE, IBM are being uploaded and downloaded. So what are the next steps for our project, and what is the scope for improvement? The search engine can also output basic info about a ticker symbol, thus making the website holistic in its approach. It allows the user to get auxiliary information on the website without having to leave and go to another website. It can incorporate the basic current price, day high low volume, and fundamental information. It can use the number of followers and total number of posts of a stock Twitter as weighting, give weightage to each post on the feed, and give less weightage to users who barely post on the feed or at all, and give more weightage to veteran posters. We also allow users to discover tickers based on a certain sentiment they enter in as a query. Thank you.